Good morning, I'm Christine, and this morning I've decided I'm going to make a little bit of a different thing with my bacon and eggs that we usually have for breakfast most mornings. So it's just a different slant on bacon and eggs. So what I've got here is some rashers of bacon. I've just taken the rind off and sliced it in half. And we'll be doing these in the oven. So hopefully this will go really quick because it's 8:45. Chris is coming home for breakfast at 9 o'clock. And I'll try and have it ready by then. Might be late though. Alright, so I've got a few rashers of bacon. I think I've got about 5 rashers here. I have this little loaf tin. You can use muffin tins. I was going to use a muffin tray, but Chris hates when I use those because they're a mongrel to clean. So this one will be a little bit easier to clean. So what I'm going to do is give this a quick spray. I'm sure there's probably going to be enough fat in the pan anyway, but I'll do it anyway because I'm a good girl. So grab your rashers of bacon. If you're using the round muffin tins, just cross it over, which is pretty much what I'm going to be doing here anyway. Stick these in here, and I might actually I don't really know what I'm doing because I just woke up about half an hour ago, jumped in the shower and thought, yep, this is what we're having. I'm actually going to do 2 bits of bacon in here, and that'll kind of bring it up on the sides. Can you see? Beautiful. Got a day out in the garden today. I'm making some veggie boxes, some more veggie boxes for our big produce yard that we've got going outside, for which I'll have a video too. It's where the ultimate recycler meets the Aussie Keto couple. This isn't pretty. Okay, so I've got a couple of bits of bacon left over, and I've just got them sitting in there like little boats. I've got some spinach that I picked from the garden about 5 minutes ago, so I've washed it, dried it, and sliced it. I love how you can think you've got so much spinach, and once it's cooked up there's barely anything there. It just disappears. So we'll stuff that in little boats. Maybe we can call these bacon and egg boats. What do you think? Oops, here you go. I was actually going to drop the eggs in here whole, and I still will actually. So we've got bacon and eggs. I do like a bit of a kick with breakfast sometimes, so I've got some pepperoni salami. Stick that in the top of the spinach. And then we need some eggs. So I'll put 4 eggs in here. Salt and pepper. A little bit of cream. And whip it up, and whip it good. I use a knife because it's much easier to cut through the egg membrane and mix it up properly. And I'll pour the egg mixture into these cups and make a nice mess. This is an absolute beginner's experiment today. I probably could have used a 5th egg, but it'll still taste good. And we'll have a little bit of shredded cheese. So I've just got a Colby cheese here. So a little bit on top. You don't have to have too much. And I have some chives that I picked from the garden this morning. Just a little bit. So I've got a really great herb garden happening outside as well. So it's nice just going out in the mornings and picking all my bits and pieces from there in the evening when I do dinner. So a little bit of chives, there's probably enough green in there anyway, but you know. And I've got 2 bits of bacon left. So I'm just going to cut that in half. And purely because it's left over, I'm just going to stick it on the top.
What would you say to taxi owners who might be concerned living in these regional areas?
And I'm going to stick that in the oven probably for about 20 minutes, I think. It's nearly 5 to 9 now, and I'll just have to let Chris know breakfast will be late. Looking forward to the punishment. Alright, catch you soon. So it's been about 20 minutes. The bacon and egg boats, which is now what they're called, are finally ready, and Chris is home waiting for his brekkie. And here it is. Not pretty, but I'm sure it'll be tasty. So they were in for about 20 minutes at about 180 degrees, but I did crank it up to 200 just in the last 10 minutes because I did want it to go a little bit more crispy on the top. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. So much easier to get out of this pan than those little muffin trays. And there we go. It almost looks like a little quiche. Chris, breakfast ready. I've taken the liberty of cutting it open for you. Now I expect you to taste it right here.
Right here?
Right here.
So everyone can see if I drop dead
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah.
In particular.
Oh, well.
That's good. It's like a quiche.
Yeah. Bacon and egg boats.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Thanks.
Awesome. Good. Catch you later.